What's up, everybody? It is your boy Phil Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog here, with our Week 14 build of the Master Cup Minors League. We are currently sitting at 0-3. Rough season for us for sure, but I think the changes we made to the team, which I'll discuss in a little bit right here, I think can change this team up and definitely make the team look really, really good. So if you guys are excited, leave a like if you haven't already, subscribe if you are new, join the Phil Shocker crew today because you'll be for love with the king of the crew. And with that being said, let's go ahead and break down this matchup. So before I get into this matchup, I have a couple things I want to announce. First off, I did make transactions. We dropped our Spectreer, Graplock, Zoroark, and Claydol. And we picked up Dusknoir, Steelix, Heracross, and Glalie. Now, I picked up Heracross over Spectre because I wanted a better tier 1 mon, and Heracross still be on that board in this type of format. I think was a bit absolute steal grab, so I did. I did talk about potentially getting Steelix if I wanted to replace something, so I did pick up Steelix now. Dusknoir fit, I think, the team better for the ghost typing, in that they can actually battle on dark types relatively, but not the best, but still. And Glalie, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna pick up an ice type, and with Glalie, I actually get access to spikes, so that's pretty good too. And I don't know, I just felt like having Glalie, so. But yeah, so there's that. Also, if you guys know that there are certain shots of the vaccines that are going out there, I'm not gonna say the disease yet because I'm not about that. I just got my first shot today, so I am still very much feeling the side effects from my first one here. So if I start feeling groggy or sound tired, just I've been battling because I also had work, not exactly right after I got my shot, but pretty much right after I got it. So I've been trying to just chill and relax, but this was the last team I had to build for, so I decided, let's just get it done with and just go from there. But yeah. Whew. Don't mind me if you hear noises. It's just the cat. Sneaky. He just wants to do stuff while we're recording a video. But we are going against the CP Sharpedos and Sad Machine. We are, like I said, 0-3, so we are very much in the need to win. If we go 0-5 in the next 2 weeks, we have to actually win out to make playoffs. If we lose our next 3 games, I'm pretty sure we can be knocked out of playoff contingency. Guaranteed, I think. So, these next 3 games are very important. So, but looking at this matchup, I think this can go in either one's favor, and I'm super excited for this team. So I'm really hoping we pick up a W here today. But so looking at my opponent's team, he has got Blaziken, Diancie, Piloswine, Absol, Minior, Raichu, Samurott, Dragalge, Metang, and Meganium. Meganium being here's tier 5. So you have to use any and all Z moves, and then I believe Samurott to use offensive Z moves. So definitely some big things to accumulate there. Also, I am here to confirm that the Z normal moves like Z Celebrate and stuff like that, they are allowed. So definitely something to kind of put in that factor going into this week. But looking at my opponent's team, I don't even think they bring Meganium. Meganium does not match up well. I mean, yes, it can wall Steelix, but it really doesn't do anything else besides wall and Steelix. Metang, I don't think has the really goodest matchup. It kind of doesn't have the coverage in order to beat things since it's Iron Defense. But that even so, it doesn't even have Body Press, which is kind of stupid. But it can't do anything else really. So I don't, besides having Steel and maybe Earthquake or something like that. But otherwise, I don't think the state does it too much against my team. Excuse me. Don't think it really does too much against my team. Dragalge I could definitely see coming. Dragalge is a little annoying versus our team, but I think we have members around the team to kind of counteract Dragalge. But there's something like that. I do think Samurott has a very good, strong chance to show up. I think like a Swords Dance, Aqua Jet, or maybe if it gets Dual Dance or something like that. Dual Dance SD with and speed, and then like maybe like Aqua Jet or Water Move, and maybe probably ground potentially or bug, one of the two. But I definitely think we could see ourselves in a bit of a struggle going against Samurott. If that's the case, again, I apologize for all the yawning, but just that I've been up for over 12 hours. But Looking at this matchup, Blaziken has to come, and I do expect probably Scarf Blaziken. Blaziken just pretty much murders anything and everything on my team, so definitely something to kind of be smart about going into this matchup. Matchup. I do think Diancie comes. Diancie's matchup was really, really good versus mine, especially Trick Room. I think Trick Room with Moonblast, Earth Power, and maybe a Rock move. I could see something maybe like Calm Mind or Weakness Policy Calm Mind because of the defense utilities and stuff like that. Piloswine, definitely a big rock bringer. I definitely expect him to bring rocks on Piloswine on this one. Rocks plus Toxic, probably, and then Earthquake, and then either Ice Shard or Crash, one of the two. Absol's definitely annoying. I think the coverage Absol has is really good against my team. I get it. This could be a choice bad slash Scarf user. Excuse me. And that could be really, really annoying against my team in the sense that I don't really have the best answers to Dark, and plus when I try to bring in something that can counter Dark, Dark can actually just beat the counters and stuff going into there. So, but Minior is a massive problem. If Minior gets to get a Shell Smash off, and Minior gets to break down its shield form, and then go into its other form and just basically double its stats, I basically cannot win against this thing, and it could struggle against my entire team to break. So, big threat right there. And I do think Raichu has an okay matchup. Raichu can't really, in terms, break an Assault Vest the Electivire unless it kills me. It also can't really break uh, Thwacky really at all, but otherwise it can kind of just spam T-Bolt and or Surf against my team, so excuse me. Definitely something to be a big threat there. I could see something like a Sugarberry Nasty Plot setup set. I could also see Specs versus us. Definitely a lot of things to factor in. Or it could just be a utility Raichu set with knock off, Sir Thunderbolt Volt Switch, something like that. But let's go ahead and break down the team we are bringing this week. Like I said, we got some we're bringing 3 of the 4 new mons we are bringing this week, so that's gonna be really exciting. First, kicking off with Heracross, Hercules here. Heracross is super good at this matchup. The combination of bug and fighting just kind of gets to click buttons against my majority of my opponent's team. I do have Rock Slide on there as a way to kind of just outpace and just demolish my opponent's team. Rock Slide is really just there for Minior if I want to try to 1v1 against Minior if I can, or try to get a kill or a flinch with it, so definitely just to go there. Oh, excuse me. We do have high horsepower because you can see we are bringing Thwacky, so I can't bring Earthquake. And high horsepower is really nice because it actually lets me be able to beat Dragalge, which is one of the best switch-ins to Heracross in this matchup. So definitely something I made sure was a factor in this. We are going to run the Moxie set just because Moxie I think looks really good. I don't see a lot of opportunities for him to want to try to potentially just click Toxic Free Willy if he sees this thing or something like that. But regardless, I can see Heracross putting in the absolute work in this matchup, and this might be my lead depending on what he leads off as well. Up next, we have Diamond here with a very, very interesting set here. We're in Heavy Slam, Stealth Rock, High Horsepower, and Rock Polish. We're bringing pretty much a fully speedy and offensive Steelix this week. But what's really cool about Steelix in this matchup is that once we Rock Polish, he actually outspeeds Blaziken if Blaziken's not Choice Scarf, which I think is pretty good. I could have maybe had designed this for Raichu, but I'm pretty sure Raichu would have outsped me unless it was going to do a very specific creep to Heracross, which I believe is my fastest mon. Again, I could be really wrong about that. No, wait. I'm not counting Rapidash actually. Rapidash forces to run Timid, so if it's Timid specs, I don't think it does too much against me, but regardless. Steelix can put in a ton of work actually in this game. Steelix always prevents Raichu from never ever coming in against me, which is really good. With having Steelix, I decided to go with Okaberry just because I want to be able to take a special move from Blaziken in case he does go for that. But otherwise, I take any physical hit from him. And basically, the Steelix is designed to set up rocks and let the rocks stay because rocks are guaranteed to stay for the rest of the matchup. And if we can chip down a Minior, that'd be really huge. And if we can chip down anything like Blaziken and Blaziken and the Piloswine, there we go. Piloswine, that's really, really good. I always two-shot Piloswine unless investment, with this investment. without this. I always guarantee 2 KO. Pile Slime, so that's really good. With Heavy Slime obviously annihilates the Anti Earthquake. Running high horsepower, which again we're running grassy terrain. Pretty much annihilates a lot of his team. The only thing I'm kind of scared of is just Samurai, but Samurai I'm pretty sure does not want to get really chipped down really early unless it's a super defensive set. Otherwise, I think Steelix is really good in this match. I think Steelix is not going to be able to do anything. I'm not going to click Rock Wash unless I know I can see an opportunity to just kind of set it up and just go for it. Otherwise, I'm just be constantly clicking between Heavy Slam, High Horsepower, and then also setting my rocks. I also may potentially this to set up my rocks as well, just so I can get this in the game, just this in and just go from there. Up next, we're bringing Motor Overdrive here, our Electivire, who became our new offensive Z captain. And I felt like it was a really good week to bring offensive Z captain Overdrive this week. We are running enough speed to outspeed Blaziken, so we outspeed Blaziken and everything else on his team except for the Raichu again. I don't care about Raichu. Raichu doesn't touch me, so we're looking really good there. Well, we are running Iron Tail, Thunder Punch, Crush Chop, and Ice Punch. I actually did not need to worry about an Earthquake this week, just because I didn't really need Earthquake. I can kind of just beat Raichu without Earthquake. It's just going to be a little hard, so that's where Titanium Z comes in really good. Titanium Z is also really, really good to stop the offensive pressuring from Piloswine as well. I don't want to waste my Z on Raichu, but if I can choose between having to get rid of Raichu or Piloswine, and I know I can have some stuff in the back beat Piloswine, I'd rather waste this on Raichu. But again, if Piloswine's already weakened down to the point where I don't need to waste this and just go for a normal cross chop as it switches in or something like that, I can just go for that as well. So very much looking forward for Electivire to put in a lot of work. We wrote the rest into bulk and then attack for the rest of the stats, and we got rid of Titanium Z because Titanium Z was better going for the rest of the season. I'm just running Spirit here with the Charity Berry. This is basically designed to counter that Minior before it sets up. We are running Solar Blade. Actually, if I'm going to do that, I shouldn't probably run Solar Blade then. I guess I'll just run Morning Sun, really. Because, I mean, I was originally going to be Power Herb, but then I looked at it was Charity Berry, and I might balance that between there and back. Maybe if I want that or not. I'm pretty sure I could still 2-KO Piloswine. Let me look here. We got Piloswine on the damage calc here. Rapidash. Let's say offensive. Adamant. We do 36, right? Yeah, we're doing 36 to 43%. So we're still chunking it for really good damage. So definitely something to know. I like Morning Sun because Morning Sun lets you get recovery off as well. I mean, I could also run Toxic. Toxic's also really good in this matchup too, but we'll see. Running 100 HP for the bulk, max attack, and then 156 speed. Again, the speed lets me guarantee outspeed Blaziken. You can see the theme going into this matchup. I want to outspeed Blaziken and just go for that. So I'm really hoping Rapidash puts in the work that I wanted to do and be able to kind of just chip things down or maybe break things down. Up next, we have Bongo. I still have to look up the drummer monkey from Donkey Kong 64, but I will try my best to do that. Running Sword Dance, Knockoff, Acrobatics, and Grassy Glide. Basically, this thing is designed to just be a Spadef hit tank and take and just beat down so much of my opponent's team. We have Grassy Glide for, obviously, priority options. Acrobatics, which is there to check the Blaziken. Sword Dance is if I can get a potential chance to set up, I'll set up. And then Knockoff, which is really, really important in this matchup as it's a way to hit everything on his team for neutral super effective damage. And it's also very crucial to remove the items on my Pokemon team. So if there's any choice scarves, I can get rid of those. If there's any choice bands, I get rid of those. And if there's anything that specs, if we really get rid of those as well. But I think Bongo, I mean, we might keep him as Bongo. I kind of like him like that. But I think honestly, Bongo's design here is just hopefully just waking down teams, maybe get a potential chance to set up for a late game sweep, but who knows. But otherwise, I think Bongo can put in a ton of work this game. We are running 196 in HP, 56 attack, 96 defense, 160 Spadef, careful nature, like I said. Kind of want to make this a bit of a Spadef tank this matchup versus a Fizdef tank or something like that. And also we're bringing Ghost Freak this week with Trick Room, with the Trick Room obviously, Poltergeist, Brick Break, Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp being is actually pretty free against about everything against my team. Also, if you heard that, that's a firework. I apologize. Otherwise, I run the max HP, 132 in attack, Adamant Nature. Basically, under Trick Room, I can outspeed everything on his team. Poltergeist hits about everything for super effective damage. There is no normal type on my opponent's team, which is a very, very bad mistake on there because Ghost Spam is pretty much free. Yes, they do have an Absol, but again, I can just be able to go for Brick Break and just be able to murder the thing. Basically, if I get a Trick Room up before anything else happens here, I can set up freely again, and if we weaken down Absol to the point where it comes in and switches in again, On the Poltergeist, it lives, and or if I go to the Trick Room, I click Break, I can kill it and go from there. Even if he doesn't bring Absol, then Poltergeist is just so free to spam against my opponent's team, because Poltergeist is super stupid strong. But I'm really looking for Dusknoir to be able to do some good damage. The main thing also I've drafted Dusknoir was for that Frisk ability, so that I could be able to scout for items. So big pickup from there. But that's the team, guys. I think this team can get us our first win. If we don't, we are in almost a win and out situation, which I hate being in because it makes me just not want to play my best and stuff like that. So I'm hoping this win motivates me and gets me going into this. So here's hoping. But thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, everybody. Peace.